Welcome to Module 15, where we're going to talk about uploading multiple jobs. In the previous module, we talked about the job post action menu. We are going to use one of those here to access the business account. That does open it in a new window. So when you want to make sure your pop-up blocker is turned off so you don't have any issues there. I do want to give an overview of some of the navigation within Talent because we haven't shown it from the employer's perspective yet. And you'll notice that you do have a job order dashboard when you log into an Assist Talent account. The active job we posted earlier is listed here. Jobs can also be in on hold status, closed, and draft. I'm going to talk about each of them briefly. Active jobs are available until they expire. Once they expire, they go directly to closed. Once a job is closed, there is a 30-day window or grace period where the employer can reactivate that job. If for whatever reason they didn't hire somebody and they still wanted to keep it open longer, or they interviewed people and didn't find somebody, so they want to reactivate it. Then when they reactivate, they choose a new ending date and the job gets reposted. An active job can also be put on hold. Once a job is put on hold, it can either be reactivated and given a new end date, or it can be closed as well. Any active or on hold or closed job can be duplicated, which means that it'll let you post a second job that has all the same characteristics except what you choose to change within the job order. Active jobs can be edited at any time, and they can also be refreshed, which gives them a new end date. So if you didn't find somebody by May 3rd, let's say it's the day before May 3rd, and you really know you're going to need it open in another 30 days. On May 2nd, you could go in and refresh the job for another 30 days, and it's going to refresh and give it a new end date. Now, if you edit the job, it does go through the screening process again, because any of the fields could have been changed that are free text, so it does have to go through the filters again. They may go back to the approval queue if anything gets flagged by the system. So what it does when it's in active status and gets edited and put in the approval queue, it does change it to on hold status as well. Once the job is approved by staff, it then goes back into active. If it gets denied by staff, it goes into their closed jobs and would have to be reposted at that point. They would have to repost a new job that has the appropriate language in it. Actually, it could be reactivated for that 30-day grace period. So then you have draft jobs, which are any incomplete jobs. It just lets you go in and pick up where you left off. Now, if you click on View Job, it's going to show you what the job looks like. Some basic information about the job. If there's any referrals to the job or applicants, they would also show up over there. Currently, this says there's no applicants. And again, you have a lot of the same options here. Okay, so that's the job dashboard. We're going to go into the talent pool in the next module. So I'm going to talk more about the job posts in this module and the upload multiple jobs. You'll see here, you can post a single job here, or you can upload multiple jobs. I'm going to go into the upload multiple jobs. Now, this feature, to be totally honest, is a little bit cumbersome, and I don't think many employers actually use it. You have to download a template, which is a Excel document. And see, it downloads it to your computer. All the jobs get put into a particular format. They'll just be full-time regular jobs. You have to put a job title, paste a description in, put a zip code, how many openings, and when the job closes. So you have 5 columns here. For each job, you do a separate row. So you'd fill out all 5 columns for each of the jobs. what that'll do is once you do this and you save it, you'd go in here, you'd choose the file that you saved. You have to confirm all the job postings meet state minimum wage requirements. You choose the business. If there's multiple business units or DBAs, you'd pick the right one, and you hit upload. What that could do is it will put them all in full-time regular. You can edit the jobs after you upload them, so I guess it could save you a little bit of time. But more often than not, our employers end up posting a job and then they just duplicate that job as many times as they need to get their various jobs posted. This having to download an Excel spreadsheet and then fill it out for however many jobs it is can be a little bit tough if they're not tech savvy, and then they have to re-upload it. And then it does filter the jobs as well, so it does put them through the filters the same way it does for manual postings. So let's say they had 20 jobs and they went ahead and put 20 rows into that spreadsheet. If there was any inappropriate language or potentially inappropriate language, it would send those ones to the approval queue, and then all the other jobs would be automatically posted straight to active. If there's any that have completely inappropriate language, it would actually fail to post those and tell you what the problem is. It will actually let you download an error report, which will show you exactly where on the spreadsheet you had the issue so that you can go back into your spreadsheet and fix it. Burning Glass is working on making a more user-friendly option for this that's all done within the application rather than having to download a template. So please be looking for that in the future. What we do recommend to a lot of our employers that have a lot of jobs, if they would like to, if they're not going to be managing each job individually and looking at within the application at all the referrals and everything, we recommend that they work with one of our vendors that we receive jobs from already. They can either, if they post on their own website, we can have Burning Glass go to their website and pull the jobs in via spidering, or they can go to Direct Employers, which has an option where they work directly with the employer to scrape the jobs off their website on a daily basis. All they have to do is they fill out a short form and send it to Direct Employers, at which time then they coordinate directly with Direct Employers to get those jobs, which are then fed into our system automatically. And they meet federal contractor requirements. So if they are a federal contractor, they don't have to worry about that either. So there's a few options there as well for uploading multiple jobs. This can only be done in Focus Talent, can't do it from Assist. Okay. In the next module, we're going to go into the talent pool and talk about inviting job seekers to your jobs.